between. Get rid of that. And I forgot Paul's family. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rockstar Cartoonist. This is Paul Stanley of KISS, and you're watching Rockstar Cartoonist. I can't seem to get myself to be in focus. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. This is Paul Stanley of KISS, and you're watching Rockstar Cartoonist with Michael Lyons. That's you. Yeah, I know. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest podcast on YouTube, Rockstar Cartoonist! Oh, whoa, 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 woo! Thank you, Paul. BOOZHOO, and welcome to Rockstar Cartoonist. I am Michael Lyons, and I'm here once again today with the lovely and the talented Natasha.
BOOZHOO! How you doing? No.
And today, let's start the show with a little,
No.
Should we try, Black Diamond?
Yeah, we can do
I
Black
just cut my
Diamond.
nails.
Just get a manicure? A lady a cure? No. La-dee-dee-dum-dum. Oh, God, hey.
Out on the street for a living, pictures only begun. Ooh. God, you wonder there from. Whoops. Alright, let's do that again.
Okay, one more time.
Out on the street for a living, pictures only begun. Ooh. Got you under their thumb.
Hit it!
Out on the street for a living, pictures only begun. The day is so in madness, got you under their thumb. Ooh, Black Diamond. Whoops. I don't know. Hey, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha.
BOOZHOO! Back
But
it
today,
up!
I would like to talk a little bit
Hello,
about
everybody.
the album, The Elder. The Elder. Do you dare? Yeah, I think so. The Elder, Kiss Music from the Elder is actually what it's called. Music from the Elder came out in 1980 when I was, I think, 13 years old. And it's a very divisive album. There are two types of Kiss fans. Kiss fans who love the Elder and Kiss fans who hate the Elder. Two of the Kiss fans who hate the Elder the most are, for some reason, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. And I think that's what's made the other Kiss fans think they hate it. But I always loved the Elder. And the Elder, and also you have to consider I was 13 years old when it came out. And it came out a year or two after The Wall, Pink Floyd The Wall, produced by the same guy. The Elder is essentially Kiss's version, Kiss trying to do a Wall, Pink Floyd The Wall type album. And I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid, the songs, what was the, from a far off galaxy, I hear you calling me.
We are all in Odyssey.
We are all in Odyssey.
Through the realms of time and space.
Anyway, I was at an age, I had my first girlfriend, I was just starting to fall in love, and the songs were big and epic and romantic, and they spoke to me, and they spoke to the experience I was having with my first real girlfriend type love. So I love the album. You know, people like to think of it as being like a Spinal Tap type effort where Kiss tried to do something creative and failed, but I think they did a great job. All right, which you want to do another Kiss tune?
Well, sure, gotta do a Kiss tune.
How about God of Thunder?
Okay.
Oops.
No.
Oh, and let me go on the record.
What?
Right here. Enough with the fire-breathing and blood-spitting Gene Simmons. I don't know when or why or who told him that was real badass or something. It is so stupid. And forever, Kiss has been playing that song, and Gene Simmons goes through this ridiculous satanic ritual of pretending to vomit blood during the song, and it's so stupid. Anyway, God of Thunder. You've got something about you. You've got something I need. Daughter of Aphrodite, hear my words and take heed. I was born on Olympus, to my father a son. I was raised by the demons, and chained to a railhouse wall. For the God of Thunder, rock and roll, whoa. Smell your under. How's it go? I don't remember. God of Thunder. Yeah, so here's the truth. I was talking to Eric about this the other day, about Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons totally admits that he's got a huge ego, and he embraces that. But what the things that he acts most proud of are the stupid stuff, like how many girls he kiss, or how much money he has.
Right.
Reality and the thing that he never brags about is that Gene Simmons is actually an amazing bass player.
Uh-huh. I've always said that.
How's that? said, now I can't play any of this stuff. I can't play. Let's edit that part. Gene is actually a great bass player, a great bass line writer. You know, even all the cool Paul Stanley songs. Paul Stanley actually wrote God of Thunder, but Gene added so much on the bass line that and he's also great at singing while he plays bass. And if you're a guitar player and a singer, you might know this. It's actually easier to play the guitar and sing than it is to play the bass and sing.
Yeah, huh?
Because the bass is doing a counter melody to what you're singing. With the guitar, you know, you're just laying down the rhythm and the whatever. I don't know, is this boring?
Kinda.
It's Rockstar Cartoonist podcast. I wanted to talk about music. Anyway.
Yeah.
But The Elder's great. And one of the best songs that Gene Simmons had ever written was A World Without Heroes.
Oh,
In
yeah.
A World Without Heroes, the lyrics are something like, in a world without heroes, there's nothing to be. You can't look up to anyone without heroes. In a world without heroes, it's like a never-ending rain. It's like a time without a place, a pointless thing devoid of grace. You don't know where you're after, or if someone's after you. Those lyrics are actually pretty decent. And I think the lyrics might have come from, what's his name? David Bowie's old friend? Yeah, Lou Reed. Lou Reed helped him write on that song. But A World Without Heroes is a great song. So Gene Simmons is actually, and his voice, he's kind of known for singing that ridiculous God of Thunder, you know. But he also sings a lot of the harmonies with the Kiss songs, all the classic ones. Eric Singer, too, is a great harmonic singer. So he should be proud of himself as a bass player, songwriter, and a singer. And it's so stupid, the things that he relishes about himself, you know. But anyway, so those are my thoughts on Gene Simmons and the album Kiss, Music from the Elder.
I don't know what your problem is. You don't know what my problem is? I'm just here to announce the show. Gene, every time I want to do something on my own, you gotta muscle your way in and you know, this is my thing. I am on the Rockstar Cartoonist podcast. I don't need you anymore. Can't you see that? You don't need me. But we're Kiss. I know we're Kiss, but it's not like we're married or anything. I just want to announce this show on my own. Well, all right. Ooh, yeah. Well, all right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rockstar Cartoonist, the podcast about rock stars and cartoons. Gene? Never mind, I'm doing this. No, I want to do it. This is my thing. I'm telling you, I'm doing it. My name is Gene Simmons of Kiss. Ooh, yeah! And you're watching Rockstar Cartoonist.
And I'm Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Nobody cares. Oh, really? You don't think they care? Yeah, they care. Some of us care more than you know. What are you saying, Gene? I'm saying the thing I could never say before. What is it? I'm saying that I love you, Paul. You love me? But I'm married and I have 5 children. Yeah, so am I. That doesn't mean I don't love you. But I can't. You must. I can't. All right. Because that would be gay. I'm not gay. Come on. I just love you. Yeah, okay.
Baby, baby.
Thank you, Paul. That was great. Ooh, Baby, Baby by Paul Stanley, NANABOOZHOO, and Natasha. And one of the things I love about Paul Stanley is that currently a lot of Kiss fans, I don't need this on, a lot of Kiss fans are under the false impression that Paul Stanley can't sing anymore. If you watch, I mean, every Kiss fan already knows this. During live concerts, there's been a lot of exposure of how Paul Stanley is lip syncing to tracks. He's not actually singing. And then there's also a lot of live video out there of Paul Stanley singing with Kiss, and his voice sounds utterly wrecked, like he's just can't sing the Kiss songs anymore. At the very same time, you just saw him, how he can still sing, not only as well as he has ever sang, but as well as anybody has ever sang. I don't know who originally sang Ooh, Baby, Baby. Somebody from Motown. But that is the, you know, as a singer, to sing that song is one of the most difficult songs to sing. It's like singing something by Freddie Mercury, and he is just a master. He improved upon Ooh, Baby, Baby just in that little one live Zoom call song. But so Paul Stanley is awesome, and Paul Stanley is also a cartoonist. This is his self-portrait painting. People call him a painter, but this is a cartoon. The difference between a painting and a cartoon, or a drawing and a cartoon. Cartoons have words generally. You can have a cartoon without words, but cartoons are the next step, the highest level of two-dimensional art. So, you know, there's drawings, you know, it starts with cave drawings, and then pencil drawings, ink drawings, paintings, and then cartoons are on the top, which would be a drawing that also speaks, whether it's through animation or just lettering. So this is Paul Stanley, a picture of himself, and he's got the lyrics to Love Gun written right next to it. It says, "No place for hiding, baby, no place to run. You pulled the trigger of my love gun." Oh, and Paul Stanley's also a poet, obviously. He's not really speaking about a gun, kids. You know, I think it's fine. I think it's a pretty decent painting, you know, for an amateur. Here is my cartoon of Paul Stanley. Let me see if I can pause it. Oh, that's me and Steven. Hold on a second. I think it's coming up here. Order OJIBWE by Michael Lyons, a collection of cartoons and OJIBWE language instruction. OJIBWE language instruction. This is my Kickstarter project. This is from a couple of years ago, before my beard went gray. I should have shaved for this picture. Merry Christmas. That's my Christmas card from a few years ago. I think the next picture is Paul. Here we go. So I did a cartoon of Kiss and Paul Stanley. And I don't mind admitting that Paul Stanley is a better singer than I am and a better guitar player. But I think I'm a better cartoonist. So here's Paul surrounded by Gene, Ace, Peter, Vinny, and Eric. And then they zoom up, colors, a little craziness there in space. And there you have it. Cartoons. Paul Stanley and Michael Lyons have never had a joint, we've never had a joint together. But I think it'd be cool if one day we could do an art show together where we both share some of our art. Paul, you don't have to put out every painting you've ever done and every, this is one of the problems with Paul's art. Paul also paints, I used to have a collection of all his work, but he'll paint like an old guitar and then sell that for $1 million. Not everything Paul paints is art, but I think it'd be fun to do an art show with music in the background of Kiss and myself, and our shared work. So Paul, if you ever see this, give me a call. Paul Stanley.
All right. Well, hey everybody. Thank you so much for watching Rockstar Cartoonist by Michael Lyons. My name is Paul Stanley. This is Gene Simmons. Oh yeah! And I will see you again. Gigawaba Min Ninawa. What's that? Oh, that's Ojibwe. It means I will see you again. Gigawaba Min Minawa. Oh yeah! Well, all right. Really, Gene, sometimes I just don't know what to do with you.
Be a guest on the Mr. Rogers show. And so from that moment on, I had a secret, and it was secret because I didn't get any support from my family. I always, it was like a dream of mine to grow up and be a cartoonist. So eventually, when I grew up, I became a rock star and a cartoonist. And I wrote a comic book called Rockstar Cartoonist, a comic book autobiography by Michael Lyons. And this comic, every page is 1 year in my life. It starts from the year I was born in 1967. And with each passing year, I cover girls I liked, musical influences like from Elvis to Kiss to Bowie or whatever. What else? There's 3 themes. Oh, and comic books and stuff like that. Influences I had at the time, and how my drawing career progressed. As a little guy, you start out drawing
well, for me, I started out drawing aliens because they were really easy. Aliens and monsters. My first book I ever owned was, hey Gwen, how you doing? My first book I ever owned was Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak when I was a kindergartner. And my kindergarten teacher to this day will remind me, she goes, yeah, I remember when you would, anytime you turn in a paper, you would always draw me little cartoons, but all the cartoons had like horns and fangs, and they were always like monsters because my first influence as an artist was Maurice Sendak. As I grew older, I got into Charlie Brown and comic strips like that. Then I sort of graduated to Spider-Man and, you know, superhero comics, and so I started drawing a lot of superhero comics and stuff. But everything really exploded for me when I was about 12, and I discovered Kiss. That's right, the hottest band in the land. Oh, whoa, 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 woo, woo. Thank you, Paul. When I discovered Kiss, I started drawing Kiss cartoons all the time. My sketchbooks and stuff were just filled with drawings of Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons and all this stuff. And at the same time, I started listening to Kiss music constantly. And so as a teenager, most of my artistic, creative time was spent drawing pictures of Kiss, listening to Kiss music, and then also listening to David Bowie music. Ground control to Major Tom. There's a starman waiting in the sky. You know, hey, this is interesting. What's that, Michael? What, you know, this is kind of Ziggy Stardust as a cat, right? This is my cat Bagheera's cat toy. But when Peter Criss quit, he was fired. Yeah, okay. When Peter Criss was fired, you could have replaced him not with Eric Carr, but instead with David Bowie, because that year in 1979 or whatever, Bowie was still wearing makeup and stuff. If Bowie had joined Kiss, but he doesn't play drums. Yeah, I know, but he could like sing and stuff. It would have looked something like this. It would have been, Bowie could have been in Kiss wearing all black with a yellow and then space ears, and he could still be the cat, but he'd be Ziggy Cat. That's an awesome idea. Yeah, huh? So anyway, so Kiss, and also the thing, a lot of times people ask me, why do you love Kiss so much? And to those people I say, you just don't get it. You know, Kiss fans, we all get that question. Why do you like Kiss? But also as an artist and as a kid, without much, without, my heroes in life, there wasn't anyone in my immediate life who was like being a role model to me. So I had to look towards Paul Stanley. And Paul Stanley, for everything else that he did for music and his career and stuff like that, in every interview and in lots of his songs, he would always kind of say something like, I remember what I said. I would always say, if you believe in yourself and you're willing to work hard, you can do anything. The whole theme of Paul Stanley's life and Kiss was about, having a dream and achieving it.
Okay, now we're talking. Lick it up.
Don't wanna wait till you know me better.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
Let's just be glad for our time together.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
Life's something sweet you can't buy with money.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
It's all you need, believe me, honey. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
It's only right now.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Don't wanna wait for an invitation.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
You gotta live like I'm on vacation.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
There's something sweet that you can't buy with money.
Lick it up.
Money, money.
Lick it up.
It's all you need, believe me, honey. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
It's only right now.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Come on, come on.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
It's only right now.
It's only right now.
Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Lick it up.
Lick it up. Oh, whoa. It's only right now. Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa. Come on, come on. Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Come on, come on.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Lick it up.
All right.
All right.
Want to add anything? Okay. Well, you have been watching BOOZHOO. No, you haven't. Yeah, I know. I almost said it. You have been watching Rockstar Cartoonist, the podcast about rock stars and cartoonists. My name is Michael Lyons. This is the lovely and talented Natasha. And I will see you again. GOFUNDME, Minawa. Hoa.